All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're taking a look at a really interesting tool called Fireauto. Think of it as an AI copilot designed to supercharge your development work inside Claude Code. But first, let me ask you a question. And if you're a developer, you're going to feel this one. How much of your day is actually spent writing cool new code versus, all the other stuff? The setup, the manual checks, the research, the planning. Exactly. That's what the source material calls accumulated overhead. It's basically the developer's tax, all those little necessary tasks that aren't coding but still eat up your time and your brain power. And believe me, it adds up. So, how do you stop paying that tax? Well, that is precisely where Fireauto comes into the picture. It's built from the ground up to be an elegant solution to that exact problem. So what is this thing, really? The creators call it an AI development harness, which is actually the perfect way to describe it. Just like a harness guides a horse, Fireauto guides the AI, taking these big, complex, repetitive workflows and packing them down into super simple commands. And here's the magic of it. Instead of you having to manually go through a whole SEO checklist or a security audit or hours of market research, you just run a single command. That's it. The AI handles the entire process for you. Okay, so how does it actually pull this off? Well, under the hood, it all comes down to two key ideas working together: commands and skills. Let's break down what that means. So on one side, you have commands. These are the things you actively tell the AI to do, like typing/SEO manager. Then on the other side, you have skills. Think of these as the background knowledge, the expertise that the AI uses automatically. So while you're running that /SEO manager command, the AI is referencing a skill, a guide, in the background to do an even better job. Put it this way, you tell the AI what to do, and the skills mean it already knows the best way to do it. Now that we get how it thinks, let's get to the fun part and look at some of the most powerful commands in its toolkit. These things are designed to solve real-world problems that developers face every day. Let's start with a classic. You have that spark, that one-sentence idea for a great new app. But turning that spark into a detailed, structured, actionable plan, that's a mountain of work. The solution? You run the /planner command. And get this, from just that one line of text, Fireauto generates a full-blown 9-section product requirements document. I mean, we're talking the whole shebang: project overview, feature lists, competitor analysis, even a revenue model. That's potentially days of work, done in just a few seconds. Okay, so you've got your plan. Awesome. But now comes the scary part. Does anyone actually want this thing? Is anyone going to use it, or more importantly, pay for it? Validating your idea is absolutely crucial. This is where Researcher is a total game changer. It goes out and scours Reddit to generate a market validation report. The output is just incredible. You get a CSV file of potential customers, all scored from 1 to 10 on how good of a lead they are, plus an analysis of their biggest pain points. This isn't just data, it's a roadmap to your first users. All right, let's fast forward. You've built the thing, you're on the home stretch, you're about to launch. This is that nerve-wracking moment where you have to make sure everything is polished, secure, and ready for the world. Well, Fireauto gives you this fantastic 1-2 punch for that final pre-launch check. /SEO manager dives right into your code and audits 7 key SEO areas, things like your robots.txt and sitemaps. Then /security guard scans for 8 different categories of security vulnerabilities, from exposed secrets to outdated dependencies. It's your entire pre-flight checklist, completely automated. Now, automating tasks is one thing. That's incredibly useful. But what if the AI could automate its own improvement? This right here is where Fireauto gets really special. We're talking about an AI that actually self-corrects and gets smarter over time. So how does it do it? In 3 really clever ways. First, it learns from its own mistakes. If it sees an error, it automatically creates a rule so it never makes that same mistake again. Second, it spots patterns in your work. If it sees you doing the same task 3 times, it just says, hey, I can do that, and automatically creates a new skill for it. And third, it manages its own knowledge base, keeping its core instructions simple by moving all the nitty-gritty details to a separate wiki. And this isn't just some random feature they bolted on. The whole system is designed using a sophisticated concept from Andrej Karpathy, known as the LLM knowledge base pattern. It's a serious architectural choice that lets the AI get smarter and more organized with every single session. All this learning happens in the background thanks to an automated hook system. When you start your day, it briefs you on what's happening. After you use a tool, it logs the work and looks for those patterns or mistakes. And when you're done, it wraps everything up with a summary. It's a constant automated feedback loop. So what does this all add up to? At the end of the day, it's about one thing: reclaiming your time. Fireauto is built to take all that repetitive, frustrating overhead off your plate so you can get back to doing what you actually love: building amazing things. And getting started is ridiculously simple. The entire installation process is just these two commands. You run them right inside Claude Code, and that's it. You're done. No crazy config files, no complicated setup. But it actually gets even easier than that. After you install it, you can run one more command, /freetrainer. This gives you a one-click setup of the entire recommended environment, including tools for browser automation and more. And best of all, you don't need any API keys to get the core system up and running. Which brings us to the most important question, the real takeaway from all of this. By getting rid of that developer's tax, Fireauto doesn't just make you faster, it frees up your mind. So I'll leave you with this thought. When your AI handles all the overhead, what will you create?